I was like, what MMR are you? Like 2K? Like, you're insane, but look, kind of working. But at bottom, Kaka's 100% gonna go down.
Yeah, definitely dead. Aggressive is the one to pick up that first blood. Meanwhile, they're actually themselves to try and get a kill on Shiki right now. Lanham is thinking about throwing out the arrow. He's just waiting for Shiki to stand in one place.
They're showing a completely different style. Old 11's gonna get caught on, most likely
Yeah,
die too.
run down, telekinesis. This should be a rather easy kill. Old 11 can try and get up the nuke off Garter, and maybe his Spinaleaf can pick it up, but no. Aggressive is actually taking him down with the Flame Guard. So, arrow landing on Shiki, but unfortunately, EHOME have no way to be able to follow that
Cancel
one
the cell.
Night silence. Final night.
Web takes me.
You're better to clothe yourself in knowledge.
Correct. Exactly. Those aggressive boards.
CDEC are just playing aggressively. There's like non-stop. We go from top to mid to bottom.
Oh, arrow catches out XG, and that's going to be a free pickoff for EHOME. Old 11 is trying to get himself away from aggressive, but now he's got the counter. Ooh, tornado in from behind. Shiki is going to be able to put out enough damage to make sure the Broodmother dies. So Laguna Blade goes out. CPY, he'll die as soon as his imprisonment is done for. And Old Chicken, he doesn't have the kind of power to stand on. Aggressive is just too big at this point in time. Is able to take out all 3 cores, and now trying to catch some of the backline supports. Nice jump from Garter, able to get that leap forward into the telekinesis, steals the arrow, and Garter's just showing off at this point in time.
Alright, Garter's just... I want to create my own movie. And he just pulls off play after play, and the Amber Spirit's going to come in.
They know about it too, the Moonlight Shadow, but they've got a good counter ward set up. The arrow has already been used, and that's a big downside. On him, he put a huge amount of priority into this, taking 3 levels instead of just 2, which I think is a bit more standard.
It doesn't level up the max stun or min stun or anything like that. It's
But
just the damage.
Yeah, the damage progression from level 1 to level 2 is big, 50 to 140.
I think after that, though, I think the 3rd level is a little bit of overkill.
Yeah, agreed. You kind of want that for Storm, just because of the having nuking power plus some farming potential, I guess, from a support position.
TY's going to frontline this. He has the ace. They don't want to give this up. Give up this tier 2 tower right now. They've momentum.
Old 11's threatening that tier 3 tower. Aggressive has got to go back. Protect that one. The arrow. Oh, Garter. He is going to be hit dead on by that one. CTY is going to be able to blow him up nice and quick to that ultimate. The EMP, not going to be able to do much there. The imprisonment is out in time. Q is going to try and land the Light Strike Array afterwards. Does land it, but it ultimately means nothing. EHOME has successfully defended their tier 2 tower, thanks to Old 11 pushing out that bottom lane.
You go for the jungle pretty easily. Adds a lot of firepower to your broodlings, or your spiderlings, I should say. I think getting the BKB early against this kind of lineup is good.
Old Chicken, oh, he is still going to go down here. That was decent commitment there from CDEC. That was a full rotation from 5 heroes with Gunnerblade also being used. And it wasn't the most critical of heroes. OD and Broodmother are still your top dogs, but they're going to catch an extra hero. Kaka somehow being caught here despite knowing that CDEC were 5-manning there. Gets hit by the tornado while he's trying to farm away as Night Stalkers are once too. That being said, this is creating more space for Old 11 to go high ground once again. XZ's going to come in with the Chronosphere, and now the follow-up TPs. They planned this one well, but apparently not quite well enough. Q's got to land the Light Strike Array here to be able to stun Old 11, keep him in place for his allies to be able to take him out. It will be a trade-off, but well worth Lena's life.
It just feels like the strategy was developed really well for the first time played just because they know that the 8 is down. As a result, EHOME getting up their own full force.
It's just too hard though against a Night Stalker. Kaka's positioned himself pretty damn well, and now it's going to be CDEC who need to try and get out.
Q is gonna
here,
die.
But Q, he's only got the 4 staff. There's no way he's going to be able to stay ahead of this Night Stalker. Be able to draw a lot of time at least. Unless CDEC actually want to try and fight this one. Shiki's here. Getting there, the Chronosphere onto 2. That's going to be a good setup. Old 11 tries to go for Shiki. They managed to land an arrow on him as well. They're definitely going to be able to take him down as CTY pops his BAB and just turns and fights as best as possible. XZ is going to be silenced up. They should be able to drop him with the ultimate over the top. He was going to lose all of his mana. They'll try and chase him down next. Hides himself in the trees. Hoping to be able to juke away CTY while the rest of CDEC start TPing back. Q still going to be found though. CTY catch. Oh, are you kidding me? Barely doesn't do enough damage to finish off. And the neutral creep will take the kill.
position.
Yeah, you definitely need like the OD immediately there. Start right-clicking down as soon as possible.
Yeah, that was maybe just a little bit of an overextension. But I'm gonna go for this bottom push to starter. Get the lift off.
Managed to get the Orchid on him. He has no way to be able to stop that. So, kickoff there before the Death Prophet is back up in 15 seconds. And now, Old 11 is going to be found as well. They managed to get both the Chronosphere as well as the Stolen Arrow onto him. CDEC are just tearing apart EHOME now. They've completely fallen apart. They're going to be losing this lane of racks and probably going to be threatened a second lane of racks as well. CDEC just abandoned the bottom lane push. They don't really care that much about the range racks. They want to be able to take this tier 2 and go high ground once again.
That Brood doesn't have buyback. He just bought out. They're going to poke, and they're going to find out really quickly that he doesn't have buyout. And they know that the cliff is on cooldown for a fact. EHOME, this is kind of the one downside to their strategy. If their lineup was meant to play aggressively at all phases of the game cap, play defensively like this, it doesn't suit them. Ember is so huge that he can play the Siege game now. 35 seconds without your Brood Mother, you've got to play this perfectly.
Old Chicken's already down to half health. They've jumped in on Conka. The arrow lands on Garter. CCY is coming from behind. He managed to get a lot of damage out, but unfortunately that ult just isn't really impressive. These heroes got off their BKB. CGY is laying a lot of damage into aggressive, though. He no longer has Manta. Imprisonment goes out. Looks like he should be dying here underneath that one. A little bit more damage. Oh, he actually killed OD first. Taka, Lana throws out the arrow, but unable to get anything else there. Shiki, defensive tornado as they get themselves out. That would have been a pretty damn decent fight for EHOME if they only hadn't lost that OD.
That was kind of worst possible scenario there.
Away at them with the Sleight of Fist. Initiation there. Coming out. They will be able to get a Chronosphere on the 2, holding in CTY. Managed to get off the cheese, but he's still potentially going to go down. The imprisonment buys him some time. They have to turn their attention now to the Death Prophet. The X is him out, but he just doesn't seem to do quite enough damage. CTY comes back into the fight after that blink out drop. The ultimate will be able to catch XD with no mana. Old 11, they'll manage to life steal a little bit more, but it looks like he's going to cut it down eventually. Life number 1 down. CTY. He's going to be potentially dropping here as well. Needs to be able to blink himself out of this situation. Old 11 pops his BKB, turns and fights, but there's just too many heroes up for CDEC for them to be able to continue this engagement. 4 versus 4 still goes the way of CDEC.
Nighttime descended, and CTY went pretty hand there. This spell usage, they're gonna lose Lana, but Mirana defensively doesn't really change anything anyway. CDEC, I think you just mop up everything now.
Second lane racks and EHOME are going to be hard pressed to come back from this one, as CDEC are not actually going to be stopping anytime soon. They're going to go for the full Mega Creep to wipe here.
No Aegis, no BKBs.
And no OD ultimate either, and that's going to be the big one. They catch out CTY. He has no buyback, and this could be EHOME just GGing out. If Old 11 can't make something happen, with lifesteal going away, he's managed to keep himself alive, but he can't actually threaten anybody from CDEC. He dies as well. Kaka's going to be the 5th hero down, and EHOME call it. It'll be a tie now for CDEC as they manage to even the series up.
What a world we live in where the consensus, for most people, tournament favorites are one game away from being 4th in the group, trying to work their way through 2 best-of-1 brackets in a row.
Yeah.
I can't even believe this.
Yeah, this is pretty insane. Everybody rated EHOME as one of the top Chinese teams, if not the top Chinese team. And they are going to be at quite the bad start here. We're going to have our game number 3 coming up pretty quick. Of course, analysts need to break down game number 2.